Hey, today I'm gonna take you with me to pick up some herbs in my wife's garden, and something I haven't talked to you guys for a while, and then um, just today I was eating a very nice um, tomato pasta, what my wife had made entirely from her garden, other than the pasta. So you can see it's quite still a small one, but it's packed with some herbs and tomatoes and um, cucumbers, other vegetables, and just the sheer quality difference and the taste and the fullness of everything is so much different than you can get anywhere from the shops. And I was just thinking about like how much you actually really need uh, in a life, that if you have a really good place to be, like a safe home or whatever, then food, quality food, if you can get quality food, preferably something you grow by yourself and you know where it comes from, whether that's any kind of vegetables or meat that you uh, harvest from if you grow your own animals or someone locally. And yeah, those two things alone, and then you combine it with awesome people around you and actually doing something together, that combination already is like so fulfilling. And maybe why I'm saying this from the food is that I realized that many other things, I already earlier talked about the hypersensitivity and overstimulation in different things, whether that's electronics or stimulants or drama, emotional package, and all the processed stuff and the foods, is that once you really start making conscious effort to get away and to carve space, you have more sensitiveness for finer details. Like if, I don't know, if you are like loaded with toxins and you are you go from the other end to the other end in a one day. Like you eat only junk food and then you eat some very fine self-grown stuff. Do you really even taste the difference? And maybe you are not able to appreciate what you are getting. So, but it's like a gradual journey. That's what we do gradually from our childhood. Uh, you might use different deodorants or like detergents and soaps and plastic clothing and whatever. So you build up all these toxins towards the adulthood. But if you have happened to go that far or in that point and you do the switch, that's when you start traveling back. And I think that's what you travel back in your youth. Uh, in years you get older and older, but biologically you slow your aging down if you start going back to the more clean slate. And once you go back, you can start recognizing more of the subtleties and in a different way more appreciate those what you can find in more good quality and more pure stuff, whether that's clothing, food, silence, the energy of people around you. And yeah, I just went to tangent of that, and actually right now I'm gonna continue with some high quality stuff. I'm just gonna have a tea, and instead of having some pre-packed from the shop, I'm just gonna cut some herbs and make a really nice herb tea. So it's really simple. I just boil up water, cut these herbs, put them together and just soak them in the water, and you know it's the best tea ever. Like not only that it relaxes your mentally, and you have something warm to drink, but having something from the fresh substances in other teas, I immediately feel the relaxing effects of it, and also it helps on my digestion as well. I have some sage here, basil, mint, and I forget what else is here. Anyways, and we have some Japanese shiso. This is nice to make a juice, and in other like cooking as well. But so maybe I just want to encourage you, like pick a one area. Pick one area, maybe what irritates you most. Uh, you can go to extremes if you have something that you are struggling with addictions. I just heard about this. I haven't really explored it, but this idea of like a retard maxing, and what I shortly understood that you just go nuts on it. So if you have addiction on sugar or something, just go gulping sugar, go swim in it, go crazy with it. So you get, or even you don't have to have the reason behind it in a sense. Just go and do it, and when you go retarded, you go uh, crazy with it. It will give you a pushback. That's with anything almost. So yeah, and then once you have the pushback, then you can start changing your lifestyle. But you don't have to do it. It's just another one way. If you can gradually just loosen up your old habit and go for the other one, it's 100% better. But just if you can pick one topic in your life, one, think of it anything that you consume, whether that's through your mouth, your eyes, your ears, or through your skin. And the skin, I mean like either consume in a way that you put some like oils or some deodorants, or even the clothes that you wear. So anything that touches you regularly, especially down in your groins, or you consume, and not only food and water. Pick one of those areas and start regulating it. Start, or not even regulating it, change the direction, change the trajectory of it. I don't know if I cannot pronounce it best, but just go for the other direction. Like if you're walking on the north, then you just still keep walking, but you turn 180 degrees and you go south. So in the same way, just choose totally differently, and what is more beneficial for your body. And once you go more towards the other end, and then you go back to the old habits, you momentarily taste it, or momentarily try what you did before, you will see, wow, what a difference. And I don't want that. And then when you start discovering the other areas in your life as well, there's so many, and I'm on the middle of it. And yeah, it's very exciting. It also challenging you, because then you realize that wherever you are, actually the conditions in modern day can be so toxic and so polluted, that you have to start protecting yourself more. You have to start preparing. You have to start, uh, you kind of take the harder route, because everything is almost against it. Everything is designed in a different way than to be clean, healthy, and something that supports your homeostasis in your body, something that brings you back to your center. It's everything is pulling you apart, giving you some, you know, anything. No, not anything. No, but most of stuff you buy in the supermarkets. Most of the services that you go and purchase or use, personal care services or whatever, there's so much unnecessary stuff from the modernization, where how we can preserve something longer, how we can make it something shinier, how we can make it something cleaner, and that all comes with the uh, cost for your bodily health, but cost for your like yeah, I think it damages your sensitivity, your tenderness, your nervous system, your energetics, everything that it rocks your bones. And when you do that long enough, you know, your view of the world starts changes. Your you become insensitive for the toxins. You lose the touch for yourself. You lose connection for your body, and it's like a very tragic road that many people are going, and there's nothing to blame of them. A lot of the system and corporations or the capitalistic system, while it can bring so many good benefits, it also uh, is for the profits, and whatever you can get more of the profits, you know, that drives those companies. So yeah, you have to be educated. It's a good thing to be educated, and a lot of people are not. And the best way for this one as well is not just like, okay, what I'm gonna say it now, and if you're just gonna nod your head and see and think, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, we got that. That's a good thing. That's not enough. You know, that's not enough. You have to go and do it. Only way that you really know what's going on if you experience it. And the thing is that when you experience it, then you realize that, wow, I will, and I want to choose differently, because there's no other thing than feeling good in your body, feeling satiated, um, feeling content, uh, being present, just generally feeling emotionally more clear and in touch with your body. That's where the happiness comes from the inside. So yeah, so basically I'm gonna start cutting up some herbs, and I'm gonna have a nice tea and go to sleep early. The summer is pretty much over in Finland. uh, you know, it's still warmish during the daytime, but you can clearly see that it has shifted for the fall. And then just next week I'm heading to Portugal, so I will take you guys up there. I just have been working on my content system as well. I want to make these videos more frictionless, like I probably talked about it earlier. So that's the thing that's been cooking underneath. And yeah, right now things are looking much better, and I want to have daily stuff coming up more and more. And I think I want to share something what's going on in the Portugal as well. So take you guys on a surf trip, and yeah, okay. I'm gonna make some tea. See you later.